get what they used to get again. When the government took over, they put every one of them.
We discovered the issue.
There are some people in the country, they're the one can even say wish for our government because you brought the government to power. So even when they are doing wrong, you cannot tell them because you brought them to power. The people who are there to tell the government, oh yeah, you are doing this, you are doing that, is not good. Sometimes the government can listen and change to do the better. These are people you stand to insult. President Bata, why are children crossing right today? 2 years now into your administration, you said we're not going to see this thing happening in the country, but it is happening.
The Liberian Council of Churches, it is something that they crafted from the World Council of Churches, which was meant to promote peace and justice.
We dig out the facts. We bring the issue to the public to participate.
I was children. I was children. Why they keep it over there for them to get money without
they get lines looking for witness because they not get nothing off Latin. No witness.
It is government that we have here. Oh, but it is clear that Baka is not in charge. What the guy will do, they want to take some money onto themselves, but they not lima, then we can wait on the shoulder task force so that we can start with it. And then there are people that are involved. You're going to see that happening in Liberia. You thought that you placed it on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A and the host Stephen Control on Kings FM 88.5.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they eat their man, they teach their man. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their crown, they changed their mind. When they came their crown, they changed their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha. Wani maki enye whatever monyo
Okay, so I want to say a pleasant good morning and welcome to another edition of the program, Issues in the Society with me, Stephen Compton. My team of panelists here from the United States of America. And so today's Wednesday, the 20th day of August 2025. And so from my neighbor in Neighbor County there, down to the sandy beaches here in West Point, this is how we like to welcome you. For those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video and invite other people to watch along with you as well. And so we are here. It is another day. We are grateful to God Almighty that we are here today. And so very quickly, let me bring down the team son and usher in my team here. Good morning, Mr. Aliyu Masale and that of Solomon Bakaribs.
Good morning, Quentin, and good morning to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia, and not forgetting We Nation. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, Solomon. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Mama Liberia. This is Aliyu Masale, Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Glad to be here this morning. How you guys doing? How's the family?
We're doing fine.
Yes. Mm-hmm. From my end, the family is doing fine as well. Yes, so that's very good. And how's everyone from your end?
Oh, we are all doing pretty well. Thank God. Yes, everyone is okay.
Okay.
How's Mama Liberia? How our country? The sweetest country in the world.
Definitely. Yeah, Liberia is here. The country is okay. And yes, and we are here. Liberians are here. We are on the ground. We are definitely holding the ground. And so, very quickly, before we go any further, let me see how best I can recognize a few of our people who have just joined us, and there are various locations as well. So, Venetius Junior Bar says he's following us from the borough of New Town, and Willen Debbie Wulu says the Liberian Civil Rights Movement's official spokesperson is watching live from Upper Cartwell. All right, so Willen Debbie Wulu, thank you so much. We get Ezekiel Yoman Johnson says, good morning, Kings FN, following from Chikisu Factory. Thank you so much. Okay, so we read this from Will and Debbie Wulu earlier on. Let's come to this one from Ninton Page. It says, good morning, Kings FN. I'm watching from Nizo community. Thank you. We have here Andrew T. Namwe. Namwe says, good morning to you, Stephen Compton, and your panelists there in the US. I am following from my residence in Thumbs Up Community Township of Cartwell. Thank you so much, Andrew the Namwe. All right, so that's very important. So for those of you who have not, commented, you can also do the same so that we can be able to read your text messages or your comments here on issues we will be talking about here this morning. All right, so
this guy. This Willen W. Wulu, this civil rights movement, they were ready in our country will hold all of you. You people here in our country, all the things that happening, we can hear you're talking, you're just silent. All the human rights abuse and things going on in our country. So you are all they were ready. You say you will be arrested in our country. You Willen W.
Okay, so Willen W. Wulu, you heard that, and you people need to do what you can do. To ensure that the issue that has to do with the human rights abuses and other things in the country here that we are experiencing as a people, be able to speak truth to power. That's very important. But I think he's trying his best. Normally, most often, sometimes he appears, most of the time he follows our live conversation here. And, most often he will have one or two things to say about the governing process of the country and other things. So as I said earlier on, that's very important. We have a couple of issues to talk about Many among those things has to do first with reports of the president cutting off his trip from Japan. He will be returning to Liberia anytime soon. So we read the communication prior to the president departure. He and his team will read a particular communication, and also statements coming from some government officials like Deputy Minister Daniel Sando and out of the presidential press secretary Kula Fufana. There are some contradictions. We are also going to talk about that also, so that we can inform you, the Liberian people. And you now will tell us the reason why these things are happening. All right. We'll talk about that. And we will also be looking at a recent decision by the Gracespade family. May his soul rest in peace. Thanks for it to my boss the last time he dealt with this issue, Sam Andrews. But we are going to give our own perspective on that also. The Gracespade family's decision to, bury the foreign Liberian statement, without the government consent also as to whether the government was informed, or we saw a publication from Front Page Africa, where they quoted the family, and the family has decided to bury the late minister in the States. But prior to this particular decision by the family, there are a lot of things that we talk about. There are a lot of speculation. The public has its own to say regarding the death of the late minister. We'll also look at that. And lastly, we will also, be talking about this particular issue that has to do with a recent program that was held in honor of the former Chief Justice. There were other things that we noticed in the wake of reconciled in the country. In recent time, the president was able to call for fast and prayer, that which you people know about, among other things, to reconcile the country. And so we noticed the absence of the president and some government officials. And hours after that particular program, we saw the president commissioning the new chief justice with other government officials who were absent from the ceremony of the former chief justice. So we will be looking at these kind of issues this morning. All right, so that's these are issues we will be talking about. But before we run through our discussion point, let me now go back to our team. Probably they have something to say, then we'll go through. Yes, so let's start with Solomon Reeves. Solomon Reeves, these are issues we'll be talking about. Is there any other thing you would like to say? Then we run straight into discussion.
No, we can go through that. One other thing that was very, very shocking when I listened to Darius Dillon threatening message to government employee, as well as those of us who are uh, seeing what is good in the country and what is bad in the country and talking about it. I think that was very, very sad. But besides that, we can go on, and we reference his communication, but we can go on with those topics.
Okay, thank you so much, Solo. What's about Aliyu? Is there any other thing you'd like to say before going further? Masale, are you there? Okay,
Masale
all right.
drinking,
So let's.
Masale drinking tea.
Okay, so that's just very important. But let us start on this note. Cover say to Julius Jed. He did this piece following uh, uh, Kula Fufana a statement on OKFN this morning, and there was what he wrote. He said Deputy Information Minister for Public Affairs Daniel Osano told a news conference on Tuesday, which was on yesterday, that President Joseph Boakai, who shortened his trip to Japan by only attending the TCAD and then returned to Liberia without attending Expo 25 as earlier planned because of other pressing national engagements. And he went on, he said, on the other hand, presidential press spokesperson or secretary Kula V. Fofana told Clarence Jackson on the Orchid Morning Rush that nothing has changed and the president is returning as planned. I just want you to underscore that nothing has changed and the president is returning as planned. That's the main issue I want you to grab, as planned, right? So the presidential press secretary this morning, she was able to phone in or so on the OK conversation that the president's a decision to return to the country was something that was planned prior to he leaving the country, right? So I want you to underscore that. Let us go on. According to Hall, the president was never scheduled to attend the expo, right? According to the presidential press secretary, President Boakai was never, he was never scheduled to attend the Expo 25 besides the TCAT conference, according to her. So I want you to underscore that as well. All right, so you got that. Rather, his Minister of State without portfolio who represent him. All right, so based on this, I hope you are getting the understanding. And let me read this communication from the Facebook page of the executive mansion. Prior to the president leaving the country, there was an information that was sent out to the public. And I'm going to read this information. We'll do our analysis on statement coming from these government officials, most especially the presidential press secretary. As I told you earlier on a scope, or you should have in your mind the statement that she made that the president trip or nothing has changed, but the president will be coming back to Liberia as planned. So let me read this communication, right? And this communication was sent out on August 15, 2025, prior to the president and his team leaving the country. So it says President Boakai to lead her level delegation to TCAP 9 and Expo 2025 in Japan. Executive Mansion, Liberia, the Morovia, President Joseph Yoman Boakai Sr. will depart the country on Saturday, August 16, 2025, to attend the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, scheduled for August 16 to August 23, 2025. In Yokohama, Japan, and Expo 2025 in Osaka, also in Japan. All right. TCAD is a premier forum co-organized by the government of Japan, the United States, the World Bank, and the African Union Commission to foster high-level policy dialogue on African development, trade, investment, and global partnership. So I will just stop there. But this is what I want you to grab. This particular aspect of the communication that says the president will attend the TICA conference scheduled for August 16, 2025 in Japan, and the Expo 2025 in Osaka, also in Japan. And now, as I told you earlier on, the statement from the presidential press secretary, she said the president's trip, nothing has changed. But the president returning to the country is based on previous enrichment. And I just read to you the communication. So you are saying the level of contradiction, but that's not the main issue. Prior to the president leaving the country, they told the Liberian people, and according to the information minister, they were going to Japan, carrying out delegation to have some meeting with other partners out there that will bring economic growth to the country, or that will enhance the country's, or other sectors of the country. And now, this our presidential press secretary is coming up with a statement that is contradicting to previous information they sent out to the Liberian people. So, Manafofana, what the Liberian people know about is that the president who have attended all of the events and not only the TICA conference. You people told the Liberian people that the president who have attended all of the conferences. And now you are telling us that at the other events, the president will go there, or the president will come back to Liberia, and his minister will represent him there. So you see the contradiction? And even statement coming from Daniel Sanders on yesterday. But now here is the issue. The trivia is that President Boakai went on that trip to attend all these conferences. But now, because of the public pressure, because of the way, the form and manner in which we have talked about this issue, we told the Liberian people that the president leaving the country and carrying with him a huge delegation, owing to the fact or looking at the economic situation of our country, it is a total waste of the state resources. We talk about these things. Other people talk about these things. And people out there have discussed this thing over and over. So because of the public's pressure, the president is now returning to the country. He has decided to come back. They were just lie to you people that because of pressing national issue, the president knew about this pressing national issue when he left. He was sent probably or like the delegates and other people who went for the conference. You have sent them there to represent him. Thanks for that he went there. But he coming back, you people should not lie to the Liberian people that President Boakai is coming back to Liberia because of pressing national issue. No. He's simply coming back because of the public pressure. Because of issue we have discussed. That owing to the fact, owing to the economic situation, people's children are not going to school. The educational system of our country is just mess. You saw the result that came up from the UL entrance. Prior to that, you saw the result from WAEG. We talk about this issue. We talk about the suffering the Liberian people are enduring under this government. Not owing to all these things, the president deems it necessary to come back. And somebody wants to tell me or tell the Liberian people that it is because of pressing national issue? No. It is not because of that. Yeah, when the late minister passed out, we read the communication from the executive marshal Facebook page, how close he was to the president. You have your best friend. All these things are happening. I said, these are things this government should be thinking about, and things that the public is thinking or following the death of this particular man. But yeah, with the high level of being insensitive about this issue, the president left the country. And now his government officials, they want to come and blaspheme the Liberian people and lie to them. No. Boakai is not returning to Liberia because of any other issue. It is because of the public pressure. It is because of the condemnation for you, the Liberian people. That's the reason why the president wants to return back, or he wants to return. These are the issues. So let me quickly go to this next issue that has to do with or the Grace Place family decision to bury, you know, the former minister. As we talked about it last time, you know, the Constitution of Liberia, there is nothing spelled out in the Constitution that, you know, a particular government official, if that particular person, you know, passes away, they should be given state burial. No, the Constitution, no law backs that. But that can be done at the will of the president. And so, owing to the fact, looking at the presumptive the then minister had with the president, and looking at his contribution to the country, I think he deserved that. I really don't know as to whether the government engaged the family and what have been the family response. But there is something just more than why the family has taken their decision. There's something more than that. And we are going to investigate and let you, the Liberian people, know the reason why the family has taken their decision. So I will not dwell on that enough, but there is more reasons why the family has decided to shoulder this particular responsibility. And at the end of the day, they only say, Liberian people, we dash the memorial service on you. So Bwaka people, the only thing they will do now to do memorial service, going to some kind of church or any government area to memorialize the passing of the former minister, somebody who's supposed to be honored in his own country. So these are things we are talking about. And lastly, before I move over to my team, you know, this country, as we said, it will be difficult for this country to be reconciled under this particular government. Because if somebody who wants to reconcile a country or wants to reconcile Liberians, they or their action will prove to what they are talking about. If you can recall, during the Kofax saga at the House of Representatives, there were a lot of issues and there were decisions the Supreme Court made. The Chief Justice then made certain decisions. They boycotted or the president or Sonan address, among other things. So because of that, and the president have his own speaker, because of this reason, they never found it necessary to have attended such a program. So all the fear is that somebody who boycotted our program, right, who we call on to come and honor SYZ program, and the president boycotted. There is no need to go and sit before that particular person. That's the reason why the president and the rest of the government officials, that the purported speaker, that's the reason why they never attended that particular program. Because the president had a step better because of the decision this lady took. He still had things in mind for her. There was no reason. The president never had any engagement on that day or during that particular time. But he feels that he still had the woman in mind. He still had issue against this particular lady. So because of that, there was no need to have attended any program in your honor. Is this how we are going to reconcile Liberia? Is that how we are going to reconcile this country? So these are things we are talking about. That when we talk about the issue of the president calling for a holiday to reconcile the country, and his action proved negative or contrary to things he's talking about, then other people will come about and say, oh, you people don't believe in prayer and other things. No. We respect the fact that at a certain point in time, because we have a holiday on which that people go about doing these things. Liberians pray every day and night. People pray. Our Muslim brothers and sisters here, they pray every day On a Friday, the daddy will go to that very or worship area to pray for this country. But because of political showmanship, the president declared a holiday on that day to reconcile the country. And now see things that happen. How can you reconcile, or you talk about reconciling a country, and you yourself, you are doing things that are contrary to what you are talking about? How would that happen? In the very homes, the children learn from their parents. They do things they see their parents doing. So if you, as the head of this particular home we call Liberia, if you are doing something contrary to what you want us to do, it will be very difficult for us to do it, Mr. President. It will be very difficult. It will be very, very difficult. That's the reason why when you go in the various communities, if somebody tells you that I'm a sedition or I'm an opposition, and this particular person is supporting the government, you see that hatred between the people in the various communities. That's the reason. Because the president only talks about the issue of reconciling the country, but his action on a daily basis signal or contrary, or it is contrary to what he's talking about. So it will be very difficult. It will be very, very difficult. Let me now go over to my team. Yes, beginning with Solomon Bakari. Solomon, you can start the discussion first. The issue of the president cutting off the trip. What's your take on that? And later on, you can go to the issue that has to do with the Graceway family decision to bury the late statement, and also you can end up on this issue that has to do with the president and other government official boycotting the former Chief Justice program that was held last week. So very quickly, let's move over to you.
Thank you. Well, again, thank you very much. The president coming back to the country. Anytime I'm talking, I always reference what I said before. When you're not innovative, when you are not prepared, and a lot of things can happen. First of all, the president been campaigning on wasteful spending in the country. And we all saw how painful, disgraceful it was for the country's highest agency. When I say highest agency, I'm talking about the agency that is called National Election Commissioner. That is a constitutional committee. That is considered a committee that is independent. Surprisingly, they put a lack. I don't know who owned the property or why they didn't pay rent and all those stuff for some amount of money. And the president trip to Japan, he took about 40 people for both of the events in Japan. The 40 people that he carried, we made research just on airline ticket. Even if you put them to the worst or to the poorest class on the plane, which is the economic class, if they were to buy a ticket, each person would be paying like $6,513. So if you were to multiply the $6,513 times 40 people, besides what food they're going to eat, what hotel, where they're going to sleep. If you multiply that, the amount of money that you will get, it will be able to pay for the NEC or the National Election Commission office or building that's been changed or lacked by the owner. So that alone, wasteful spending, is something that he ran on. And of course, he's doing more than that. There are reports that when they got to Japan with other countries, in fact, other people did not send their president, they send their prime ministers, or they send other top government official to represent the country.
Mm-hmm.
But what been going on, some people, some country like Nigeria and some other country, they have gained significant impact of the summit, which is about development. The same way we've been going and we've been speaking beautiful English, and then at the end result, we don't bring anything back. Liberia name was never mentioned on the progress that been made, on things that have been awarded to other African countries.
Mm.
So, coupled with some of the information, honestly speaking, Konton, President Bouaka does not listen to anybody. So the pressure that we've been putting on him, that is not the only pressure. We've been putting pressure on him and all that. When President Bouaka wants to do something, he will do that. But because they are not been successful, what they were thinking on to happen, that is not how the thing is going. So frustration and anger is making him not to stay to end that. Some of them they are saying, "Oh well, at the end of the thing, it's just like they use it." So at the end of the convention, we get all of these things for our Zogo, of people or this and that, this and that. It's not going the way it's supposed to go. So what is the point of staying if things are not going the way it's supposed to go? So that is why the president is deciding to return. What is a national pressing issue in a country that will make the president to leave a developmental agenda that he went to for him to come back? When we have pressing issue in the country, he did not listen. But things not going the way they're supposed to go, yeah. So he decided to say that's a waste of time to come back. Of course, talking about the 40 delegates, carrying 40 delegates, and he was criticizing other people. He was criticizing President Weah that whenever they travel with all of these people. And see, he is doing more than that. So those are some of the things. If you want to say, all right, let's say because the business class is about 10,000 plus. So again, if you say, let's just assume that everybody from Liberia, some of them took economic class, and then later on they change to business class wherever, because it's a pattern that some of our minister, because they've been lying to the people, they say, okay, we're not going to ride economic class or we're not going to be flying private jet, but then when they get outside the presence of the Liberian people, then they change their ticket. And when you are traveling to those places, you want to change from economic ticket to a business ticket, there are fees that you pay. So they are wasting a lot of taxpayer money, and that's why the president is coming back. And the contradiction over there, the people came to power through lying. And they said that in their own line catching up with them. Sano, because he thinks he can speak and all of that, so they been very, very rude and disrespecting other people. So they want to say, oh, you know what, the president is coming back because of the pressing issue. The pressing issue was there before he left with the 40 men. That's why God is exposing them for them to because they lie to the Liberian people. He says something different, and then the spokesperson for the government or for the executive mansion is saying something different. We've seen that. So when it comes to the minister, there are rumors that this man was poisoned, and they don't know who poisoned the man. Again, there are rumors. I don't have any facts to that, but these are some of the smoke that in there. So if this person was poisoned by somebody in the government, then why should I allow my father to be buried by the government who killed him? When the former minister of public works, when he died, whatever led to his death, the Bouakai Unity Party people, they said it was President George Weah did a one person, the public work minister, and then
Oh,
he
definitely.
died. Okay. So now the same thing that they accuse the other people of, those kind of things came up. And the family said, look, we're not taking, we're not allowing our father to go and be buried by the same government that caused his demise. So those are some of the things that there. Hey, the smoke is out there. We will do our background investigation to really see what happened. I don't know whether autopsy was done on the body. The family knows what happened. But these are some of the reasons why these things that happen that we're seeing them. So Aliyah, you can take over. That's what I have to say on those two things.
Okay, so before going over to Aliyu, we made mention of other issue here that has to do with the president's absence from the recent honorary program of the former Chief Justice in a wake of reconciling the country, speaking about reconciliation and other things. So what do you have to say about that as well? Because the president was absent, the speaker was absent, the Senate pro tem, and other government officials were also absent. What do you make of that?
Well, the thing is, I said that this president cannot resolute conflict. I always say that because I know him very well. I work with him. We have been together on so many occasions. Most of the people that are in the government are listening to me. At the foreign ministry, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of them that are to the Ministry of Presidential Affairs, they know exactly what I'm talking about. President Boakai does not resolute conflict. And because of that, and he's very vindictive. When somebody does something wrong, he will hold that person at heart. So, of course, in the Constitution, we know that the justice minister is on the law of the country when it comes to the judiciary and stuff like that. So, if the court is closing, they're supposed to be there, but because of what happened, they did not attend the State of the Union or whatever the president was saying, and what have you. So he advised the other people not to go. And in Liberia, what people are doing, in fact, I like the way I'm going to quote Mr. Snow, what he said, and I heard from him. Mr. Snow said that, you see, if you are serving, I'm just paraphrasing some of this stuff. If you are serving the country, it is better for you to serve the country to do your job than to protect your job, because those people did not attend the event. So the executive, including the judiciary, and the executive advised the judiciary for them not to go, especially the hierarchies. So none of them went there because it was a same program scheduled in segments. That is, let's do the closing of the court, and at the same time, because during the closing of the court, this is when the chief justice is retiring. So from there, the next segment is to usher in the incoming chief justice. But they decided to do away with the event, especially the first phase of the event, because of what I just explained to our audience. And then they did the political part and the judiciary part, or the law part of what the Constitution talks about regarding the retiring of the Chief Justice and some of those stuff. So we see that President Bakai, if he really want to unify the country, he will not do it one-sidedly. When President Bakai was talking about we want to unify the country. The people who slaughter our people, who rape our people, who did all of these things to our people that led to a coup d'etat. And these people they were killed because they killed our people. They said, no, let's just make their family to feel good, and then make the Liberian people not to feel good. They did all of those stuff. Then at the end of the day, the living president, he's not able to reconcile those living presidents with him. And some of the people that he had problem with, he's not able to do that. But what did he do? Say, oh, the Liberian people, when you talk about or fast and pray, or you talk about God, that what would make them happy? So let's just say fast and pray. This president has problem in unifying the country. He cannot find solution to problems. I will always say that. I've been saying that before the election, and I'm still saying that. And I am here. Let them prove me wrong. The problem that the president had ever solved before, let them prove me wrong. Since I got to know them, since I became part of the Unity Party 2010, I have not seen anything that he will say. He will always distance himself when the wrong is being done. I was just the advisor. So if I advise in the level of the president to take the advice, now you are no longer advisor. You are here to do the work and see how the country is going. He cannot resolve problem. He's not a unifier.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Baka Reeves. Let's now move over to Aliyu Masaleh. Aliyu, yes, let's begin with the president's decision to cut off his trip. It's up to you now.
Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, Stephen. Once again, good morning to our Liberian people. The problem here, you see, when you're listening to my sister Kula Fofana, and you're listening to their deputy information minister Sando, and when you read what was posted on the executive mansion website, these are all contradictions. It is just somehow conflicting. We don't know who is saying the truth. But my sister, from the day Kula was appointed into that position and confirmed what have you, and I said, oh, this girl, because Eddie Josie Salif, she was president of a unity party government, and Joseph Baka, he's the president of this unity party government. And
come again. Probably the Liberian people didn't get you. They didn't get it clear. So I want you to come up with that statement.
I said, Madam Ellen Johnson Seli was president of the Unity Party government.
Unity Party.
And Joseph Baka is a president of this Unity Party government. Unity. So we had Unity Party at that time, where Madam Seli was the president. And today what we have is this Unity. Headed by our President Joseph Yuma Baka. And looking at her reputation, she built her character all these years when she started working with the government. And I said, oh, it's about to go down. And this is what's happening. And we started seeing it, and it's still continuing, wherein she will come and make a statement. She want to defend it no way. She will make a post. She will want to go and take it down. First of all, if you people knew that the president was going to Japan and he was going to attend certain summit, and then he will return, his foreign minister will be there to represent him in the other one. This was a thing that you're supposed to put into your information and put it on your executive mansion website. But you make got to understand the president was going from the 16th to the 23rd to attend all of those meetings or whatsoever that you mentioned. Okay. Then all of a sudden now you're coming to tell all that the president returning back to the country, it was something that was already planned. It was planned, but you people didn't tell the nation. So why are you coming out to counter? Oh, it was something that was previously planned. Did you mention it on your executive mansion website? No, you didn't. But because you people left the country with this huge delegate and everybody complaining, so the president said, no, I have to go back. Even when you come back, the money you had wasted, will you put it back? No. And when you talk, some people will say, oh, yeah, the president can listen to his people because these are the defense they are coming our way. These people, they are lazy. George Weah left the country for 47 days. Liberians were here, they were complaining, he never returned. But President Waka can listen, he went, the people talking, and he decided to return. That's not an excuse. You forget about George Weah leaving the country for 47 days. Nobody saw George Weah sitting in Qatar 47 days without going anywhere to watch his son playing. I think he spent 2-3 days, if not mistaken, he left. He was going around other countries. Before coming back, he went, he saw his son again, and he came back to Liberia. And at the end of the day, we saw what came to Liberia. Your president, I can go and spend 1 day, 2 days, and come back. What he's bringing back to the country? And a small thing you want to compare George Weah and Joseph Boakai, because that's why they are talking now. The president can listen. Like Solomon said, economic class. Some of us, when we own plane, like where we can go say that we not get money. But just from Liberia to Japan, one person paying 6,000, excuse me, 6,500 and some more dollars. And those that are going to business class, 10,000 some more dollars a person. But if we just say all of these people, let's just put them in the economic class, that will be about 260 some more thousand United States dollars, just plane ticket. Just as Solomon said, and how much today they closed the National Election Commissioner for? 171,000. But the government who talk about wasteful spending, they are wastefully and uselessly misusing taxpayer money while the masses are suffering in the country. Yet this morning, somebody sent me something, another their body somewhere around the Bannerville area there. Every day, people dying. The increase of drugs are overtaking the country than ever before.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Just who every day leaving the country, they were manufacturing drugs to what they play the Jamaica resort.
Jamaica resort.
But somebody manufacturing drugs in the country, but people were not dying like that. Drugs didn't overtake the country, but someone who not manufacturing drugs, see how the country looking. The president is not paying attention to that. So you can see the contradiction from Kula Fofana or Daniel Sando and what they posted on the executive mansion website. This is the result of giving job that's supposed to go to qualified people. You give it to children who doesn't know what they are doing. Or because they want to defend their salaries, so they will be doing pile of nonsense and they want to come and defend it. These are some of the reason why our country is failing, because we only give jobs to people based on political party affiliations and based on friendship. Liberia, if we want to move forward, if Aliyu Masale, you want to give me job, look at my resume, do background check to make sure that I was working to these places. What made me to leave that job? Do background check. Don't just look at my resume. Don't just look at my credential and think, oh, they may get the other degree. Do proper background check. But today we get people, no day respect to people who do delivery in America. Myself, I did delivery so many times. I can still do it. Sometimes I get nothing to do. I go do my 1 or 2 hustle. But people who are doing delivery job, Uber driver, Lyft driver, then in America, yeah, you think they go mean a minister, a vassal, a thing. Why are they bringing to the table? They will come with fake document. Oh, I was working in the state. I was working with the government. Let's stop giving people job based on friendship and political party affiliation. Give people job based on their qualification. When it comes to this issue about what the next thing they say you talk about?
Yes, about the former minister's feminist decision.
Mr. Graceman, may his soul rest in peace. Or just as Solomon said, and I will say Joseph Boakai and his people killed Graceman. Yes, that's what they did, because they did so many damaging things, and they know the way Liberian people are rising when push comes to shove, maybe he will let to confess. So they kill him too, because when public were minister that Josh will kill him. So they don't want to kill him.
So no doubt about that. They kill the man. They want to damage evidence. They want to spoil record 18. That man served the government for a very long period of time. And in my mind, I think he deserved a befitting burial. And it disagrees me. For me, I only heard about his sickness like in 3 weeks time to his passing. And we are getting information out there that this man been sick for the past 6 months, according to some speculations we are hearing out there. So if it is true that this man been sick for the past 6 months, why the government couldn't make the country to know, oh yes, our information about what he means, what was his position?
Yeah, he was a Minister of State for presidential.
Okay, why the government couldn't tell us, oh, our Minister of State for presidential affairs, you're please keep him in prayer. He's not well. He's sick. He in the United States or undergoing treatment. Why they couldn't tell us?
No, they call for fast and prayer.
Yes, but you are calling for fast and prayer. You are to mention that in the nation fast and prayer. Even though we're talking about fast and prayer for the nation, you please mention or Mr. Grisby, he's not well. But you kept it silent. You never told nobody. Only his death news shocked the country. So this thing we are hearing, he was poisoning, he was this, he was that. Even when you tell the crazy man that he will believe it, this man served the country and the position he was having. When something happened to him, they're supposed to make the country to know. But the same thing, President Baka will be sick, they will be hiding that the same thing. Why you people should be hiding this kind of thing? Like I can say for me, when somebody is sick, that's the time left for people to call on me for help, for this and that. Let me see what we can do to fight on the living. I'm not interested. Somebody died, blah, blah, blah. No, I can help, but I'll help more, especially when it comes to someone in this kind of dying need, where they are dying, they need help, this and that. So the time the man was saying, they didn't tell us, only to can't tell us that he had died. So why your team will not believe this thing we are hearing out there? He was pressing, he was this. Even like that, even the family get it right.
And also looking at the recent decision from the family.
Yes. So all of these things can be ought to say, oh yeah, we agree with the family, and those speculations we are hearing out there, we can say these are truth. You see, probably maybe the woman that noticed that her husband was pressing a thing, her husband being sick. One day the government didn't announce to the nation for people to know that Minister Grace May is not well. For them to even get in that prayer when they go to the mosque, they go to the church, there are different places of worship. Nothing like that. So you don't want us to believe that the government was into his death. The way in which you people did it, it was not good. So I think the woman should get it right. The family, let they bury their husband here. You take him to Liberia, say you parade with him from the Ministry of State all the way, it will not bring back his life. Let she just put her husband here to rest. So the government, the air on that was being very, very reckless and irresponsible on the part of the government. This issue about the former Chief Justice, like Solomon, like Unity Party man, he know his president, he work with him, he know his character, and are waiting to see for them to prove him wrong. One of these days, he been with them. People say George Weah can keep things at heart. They say all kinds of things about George Weah. What about Joseph Boakai? Very vindictive. He keep things at heart. He hold people at heart. Today, I see Nesse Doche and writing all kind of things. You will read tire. Joseph Boakai is good at using people. He used that situation to give political school in Grand Dire because he knew there are some conflict between the Doe family and the former president, or man or father who's supposed to come in to solve that problem. He escalated in. And you people said that today your brother on dying bed, you're calling on him. Here you officials, they even say get time for you. These are some of the things Joseph Boakai keep things at heart. Like Solomon said, the program for the outgoing Chief Justice and the incoming Chief Justice, the outgoing Chief Justice program was 10 o'clock in the morning. The incoming Chief Justice program was 4 o'clock in the evening. So why was the thing there that was say, oh, we had a tight schedule, so the president couldn't go there, the justice minister couldn't go there, the Senate pro tem, the hospital, because the schedule was so tight. 10 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock in the evening,
You see that wide gap down there? These people who attended the woman program, from there they go. But even the great the present Chief Justice now, he was also on the program with the outgoing Chief Justice. But they decided not to attend the constitutional program, but to attend the political program. How are we going to reconcile this country? President Baka, we can't talk about reconciliation. We can't talk about reconciliation. When I sit there and say President Baka's speeches are deception and contradiction, making mockery out of we, the Liberian people, he continued to prove me right. As a president, you can't be like that. What happened? These people, they didn't attend the SONA, and they say yes, because this is the Chief Justice, the higher decision body making in the country. If we come out and say whatsoever these people did was ultra virus, and you people know we speak in terms, and even the Justice Minister knew what they said, and these people decided to they respect the Supreme Court. Then you want the Supreme Court to go there. So there was nothing wrong that they did by boycotting the SONA that would make President Baka to tell his Justice Minister, Senate Pro Tem, House Speaker, and other people within the executive branch and the legislative branch not to attend her program. That's not reconciliation. Why the reconciliation you talking about? You, even if you couldn't have been there as a president, maybe you were tired or any other reason best known to you, but you're supposed to make sure these people go there to represent the government. They're supposed to be there. The Justice Minister, Senate Pro Tem, Speaker, these people are supposed to be on that program. But because you only talk about reconciliation, wetty black hat, and you get different things, say they mean the SAA. They see thing, oh, I call President we are. You call President we are. If it was something that you really meant that time to resolve the problem between you and President we are, you call him on unification day, you didn't get him, he texted you. What next you will do? When you saw his text, you will try to call him, then people will know. But it was something like Solomon said, somebody get to him, just call out and say today unification day. So it was just for that day for him to show that, for him to make mockery out of the situation. So Joseph Baka is not going to reconcile. Liberia, as Solomon said, he's not a reconciler. He don't know how to resolve problem. When problem comes, instead of he trying to solve it, he only make it worse. So all these things about we need to reconcile the country, we need to build the country. Liberia is all we had. These are all deception. That all making mockery out of we the Liberian people. Like I once said, be a unity party, be a CDC, be a ANC, whatsoever political party you think you're coming from, let's try to reconcile with one another. If we say we're waiting for President Baka to reconcile that country, hell no, never belongs to God, but it will never happen. As a president, when even they talk about peace, he's the mean man. When we see how the president is governing, then we follow him. Like Solomon said, children learn from their parents. President Baka is not going to reconcile that country. But what has been done cannot be undone. Now he get a Chief Justice, and everybody saw what happened. So it's a lesson learned. The president we get, he's dividing the country more than trying to reconcile the country. And you saw the same things Solomon just talked about. If this government was a government that came to reconcile, if you listen to that tape from Darrell DeLong, that one alone, when your president is talking about reconciling the country, or one of the main men in the country, or senator coming or saying this kind of thing, it is damaging for the government. It almost in line with the same human rights report that came up. But that's another topic for a different day. Thank you.
Definitely. We set up a time to actually deal with that particular statement from Darius Dillon. You know, there are a lot of issues surrounding what he said, and you know, we take our own time to look into that and you know, expose Dillon more, the type of person he is. So thank you so much, and thanks also to you, Solomon Baka Reeves. Let's now go to the line and hear from you, our people out there. Just a minute per person, and speak to the issues we have, you know, talk about. We made mention of the president's decision to cut off his trade. According to the deputy minister at the Ministry of Information, it is due to some pressing national issues. With a lot of contradiction from previous information that was given to the Liberian people prior to the president's trip. Okay, we made mention of that, and also we talked about the late minister's family decision, right, to bury him in America instead of Liberia here, and also just told the government that the only thing you can do, you can carry on memorial service. All right, we also talk about that as well. We made mention of the president and that of other government officials' absence from the just ended program of the former Chief Justice of Liberia. These are things we talked about, and it is your turn to have your say on this issue. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Thank you for the topic. I want to talk on the point where we talk about the wasteful spending of Georgia administration. Jamia players were on the air last time saying that so we are trips, we go watch football game and things.
Yeah, but hello.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that the last time. I want you to kind of walk away from the radio you are monitoring, or probably lower the radio. I would appreciate that because of the feedback.
Thank you. Is it all right now?
Yes, just wrap up very quickly.
Okay. We talk about this trade that Joseph Baka told with his group of people. Yesterday we saw on the net that Joseph Baka was watching a film in Japan with all the government officials. The name of the film is Face of Fury.
Okay.
1949 film, Japan versus China, over who has superiority over karate. And then he's coming back. So that it means that he want to watch movies without anything.
Okay.
Went out, he watched football, and he brought in Emory Hospital, he brought in park. So it's just a waste. It's just a nuisance because he's a president.
We will definitely
situation we are facing.
Thank you so much. We'll definitely get to know upon his return, and as to whether he truly went to watch film or there will be a dividend from his trip. That guy is pressing. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Very quickly,
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah, morning.
You are live.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. This morning I heard you talking to Joseph Walker carrying people to Japan with a fee of $6,015. That was confusing for you to come back to the mayor. That was confusing.
Okay.
You know, they go to a call to the show, they go Friday. Every month I let them say, the Muslim Nina or my number. Just for 3 seconds for me to get it from my daughter. I couldn't get it. Up to the time, you call me, you say that people suffering, they're catching hard time. You see what God can do? God can do anything for people. When we get the concept in their life, that every Masaleo, I think for that, we will not start to pray for us to help us.
Thank you.
I will see empty and circle water and put to other people to pay the balance. 2 more hours. We will say I'm looking for my people.
Thank you. Let's hold you there. This person needs to walk away from their monitor. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Mount Bedu.
You know, the people are taking the food to come lie to us. Can you imagine the men when we see on table, we see down the run and sitting on table. They jolly what they go do on our side. They're not coming with nothing. They're coming with 12 and you man are saying that being a paper, but they're not feeding already. That may ruin Kamba. That may ruin Kamba. The people not get nothing to show to her. They people go in from hospital to hospital. People hospital and they go and see the poor hospital. I saw them for the table. They go in the poor hospital and to look there.
Okay.
I said the way you're going there to see the poor hospital now, you come and be like that.
Thank you. Let's hold you there and get on this other person. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. You are live.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Control.
Good morning.
This is what get coming by that disgrace in school behind. Yeah, disgrace in school behind. And one confusing and bring double beating. Double flocking. Yeah, okay, about the minister who's that he don't want to man because they say all
you get proof. You get proof.
Yeah, I get proof because all the day ballet used to be here. That job we are used to kill all of them.
Okay.
All the ministers that job we are used to kill them, so that he don't want to kill everybody.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm mark there to
Thank you, Mama. Let's get this other person from this end. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
You are live. Go ahead. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
Well, my name is
Leave, I go ahead.
So thank you. See, the reason for me, the person is coming back not because of the popular crowd, because if they wanted to listen to the Ladron at the time when they were leaving the announcement, when they carried out that the popular were already crying. But on Monday, we saw that he visited a clinic in Japan.
Okay.
So in my mind, and that's why I told them they all men need to rest. You need to have a long period of time of resting. So
but they may only visited the clinic. You didn't see he on bed to say he having some medical issue.
Yeah, but that's what I go on bed. That's not can do a checkup first before you can walk there. Yeah, okay. But you would never post that one and do everything they always holiday. So that might take.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. That's very good. Let's get this person. They should be Mansisi from.
Oh, my son Quantum, how you doing?
Okay, Mansisi from Clariton. They say you doctor.
Doctor, you bastard secret yet.
Okay, Mansisi, go ahead very quickly. Let's get you.
Yeah, let me say hi to my son Masale. Long time yes for this. I want 4 million on the show.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. And to my people out there, the we nation men. They stop Bagaris. So, come on to the issue, right? The mental labor people are living on low. Yeah, they stay, they work for Waka, right? So, they post to us, the men of God are lying. Say, those people, they are liars. They are all liars. They are people. They don't know what they are there for. And you will come together one day and say, but God, please, we are offer a go. Tired. Why not happy? They are not made of God. In the world of martial our president, we are everywhere president. We are going. You are picking things. I was defending. We have people defending what defending a lot of things here. But on a worker, when you see that you can't defend wrong, they say yeah, it's right. When you say it's not, you say no, it's what because they can be little small thing in your office. So let's be real here. Let me tell you, all lose. See what happens today? They now call you over there. You go care yourself. Go stand there. Even the people ever. You just see your eating restaurant. It's a shame on the law. It's a shame on the kind of food for fun. I'm not cooking up food for fun. Shame on them.
She's cool for fun.
I'm saying cool for fun. I'm not going to say cool for fun. I know cool for fun. One for a was protecting the law. Then we go prove it. They say cool. I say cool for fun. Because they're very rude and wicked and she's very arrogant and again. You respect people, all people. You tell us they're going to pull up for you, go say for the public, then they go to the hospital or lying to us. And people are resources. When the people are suffering here, we die with hunger. Our children in school, our children in plastic there, they don't survive in the street. Then you go for our reason, you come back to Liberia. Well, I begin nothing. You say we have a meeting, we meeting today. You making someone there to America or in China. Or you go change your battery. America to China battery. And you say, we'll carry you for law. Lord, great paper, and let me think about bracelets. I want to post to 2 months. I'll go up between it. And I don't go one. I'm going to want to bring you. Then I'll bring you. That I better in a tackle a bit. Bracelet that. Okay. Offer them. Oh, what another beer, what another bag. That can't bracelet.
Thank you, Mansisi there from Clariton. These are all just speculation. And but I got this person. Hello.
Good morning, Condon. How are you?
Good morning. There should be Emma Carr.
Yeah, the visually impaired are keeping this unprepared president to the fire to deliver. And let me say hi to my
is that the fire is treated? Is that the fire is treated on? We learn that
it is on, and that is why sometimes they are confused. Can you imagine? They listen to the information minister when they are departing the airport because they all cry from the Liberian people. They started before even to depart the country.
Okay.
So what did the information minister do? He said he was justifying it.
Okay.
That this is the first time Waka will be leaving the country for a longer time. But on that person, we are even putting at 52. He left the country and he went to go watch football game, and that was not the case. Okay. So they justify it, and then after getting there, they see serious amount of country then they serve alone. Serve alone send 1%.
Okay.
Aricos sent 3. Not even president that went to that place. And the invitation came on the invitation to two blockers that the government would be responsible for when you, your wife, and your security. If you're becoming your wife for you. But yeah, they didn't listen to it. They took all the number what they saw are putting there at least 10,000 per person. Plane ticket, per dam, and hotel. No, you telling me say because of pressure that no, it's not about pressure. I agree with Mansari and my father-in-law because if it is a pressure, because the pressure that we put on, it was because of the way folks spending. So all of the money that you spend, 400,000, 500,000, are you going to refund it when you return to the country? You say, oh, I listen to you people. We may use the particular money that we told, so I'm going to take it from my pay and pay it back to the Liberian people. They will hear you for that. But man of that, it is a charade. The money already gone. It was our interest. Look at it, Delon. It Delon that can look at ABC and say accuracy, balance, and correct. You don't even know that method. That ABC said, don't come to the professional setting with a street smart. I gotta make it in there. The other ball the other time. She's here working at the freeway. You told her there. Where is she going to represent Liberia? So this is the way something we're talking about. So if you come back, you should tell the reason of state cutting shops straight to return because of the shame that has engulfed in Japan is splashing to other countries in Africa to build some of their city in the African country. Nigeria is one of them. Are we near? Are we there? When we travel to that summit, what we brought is what you see at ELW Junction, the roundabout.
Okay.
And that is what we did. So what are we talking about? You want to compare who? You want to compare travel here? Thank you, man.
Thank you, Edmond.
Quickly. Well, it was clear that Broker boycotted the program because his knee was in the program sheet to make remark. But he boycotted that program only because that woman stood by the law.
Okay.
That's all he did it for. Because that same day, if it was a business schedule, Broker couldn't have gone to ministerial complex just for a condition ceremony of a peace corps in Liberia. Minister of Education, one of the deputy could have go perform that time. And in fact, the commissioner ceremony at the executive mansion was way at 4 o'clock. So he has the time to attend. But he wanted doing it because he wanted to pay by all the woman boycott our state of the nation address code of all constitutional matter, and then she ruled against us. So we are going to boycott our retirement ceremony. History is going to judge that grandma. History will live for her.
Edmoka, let's hold you there. Got this person. Hello.
Hello.
You are live. Go ahead. Tell us the name and where you joining us from.
Yeah, my name is Vanny Kiadi. Yeah, but something about my name is Vanny.
You're on the radio, my brother. Go ahead.
Everyone got me. Thank you, bro, Conton, for your topic on the discussion. Yeah, but bro, Conton, let me tell you today, these people, they are fitina, fitina, meaning calamity of the country. They are the fitina of the nation. They are destroying everything day by day. People hungry here. The people there are cash. When we tell the people say the people there when they not go down, when they not go big person they will never succeed. The death is we're joking. The people go anywhere, nothing good come from all of them. I tell you seriously.
So we looking for it. Let's wait and see. Thank you anyway for making your contribution. Let's get a few more calls and go back to our team. This person, good morning.
Good morning, Conton.
Good morning.
And good morning to your panelists in the United States.
Okay.
Well, Conton, let me be frank. Let me be frank to you guys. You know, Barker is 26th president. If the Barker has come in this country, damage our country, really. That's what I got to say this morning.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see whether we can get this person from this and yes, this person. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Conton.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Sadakia Zulu calling from the Oro.
Okay, you are live, man. Go ahead.
Yes, these people, Mr. Conton, we told them that we were never going to get anything from this government. Yeah, they just came to see. Yeah, see what they're doing. See what they're doing to these guys. Yeah, they want to take them from the road. And even the churches, they're talking about the churches and the
let's just stick to what we are talking about. Hello.
We beat the people. Yeah, hello.
Let's stick to the discussion point and let's just disregard those other issues.
Yeah, okay, when he will not bring nothing. So I can't. They want to enjoy themselves.
Okay.
At all.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's take two more persons and go right back to our team. This person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Your name and where you joining us from, please.
Thank you for the opportunity for me on your platform.
You have a minute. Go ahead.
This is Guy Abraham Gilles. I'm finally a serious conversation for my comfortable keke on the car with you.
Okay.
And I'm commonly known as the rescue giant.
Speak to the issue.
Hello?
You are live. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. You know, I've been following your program since the beginning of this program.
Okay.
Let me say good morning, good evening to your partner in the U.S. You know, President Trump, we have a defeated in the 2023 election, right? As we all Nigerians are aware. So my question this morning is, some of us hierarchy in our working in the we are in our administration, that you want to pay our money that they make. In the state level, what they have the parity of the citizens that are national struggling under the rescue government. According to them, they are struggling, and myself, I'm aware that this government have a lot of currency, and when you have are you getting me, sir?
But I'm struggling to understand what you're really talking about. We are talking about a specific issue, and you are there talking about something different.
Yeah, I'm just trying to trap you. I'm just trying to work you on certain things.
Okay, just keep that setting for another time. I knew from your introduction, I knew you have gone that way. But let me not waste time on you. This person, hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, my prayer is they've seen what God perform in California. I want God to perform without hurricane in a plane. Let God be a precedent that it will never be our vision for years and be suffering. Then they be enjoying. I want to go on crash.
Thank you. Example. Thank you. This last quarter, this just an exceptional one. This person, hello. Go ahead, very quickly.
I'm Coco from Power.
Coco Wule, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, okay. You see the problem we're facing in the country. That meant in can because facing money. You want to be more woody or send in the net to go for medicine from one country to one country.
Okay, what are you taking out other thing from again,
man? Other thing to present people in the country. That's why I say you might be more. So to learn in that ministry, people just be dying like that. When somebody says they can't tell, or tell the person that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. We are not taking any more call. We are pressed against time. Let me now rejoin my team, beginning with Aliyu Mansale, and then we'll end up with Solomon Bakari. Mansale, go ahead very quickly. Aliyu, are you there? Aliyu Mansale. Okay. Let's hold on and go over to Solo. Solo, you can close up, and after you, John Mansale.
George here. Thank you very much, and many thanks to our listeners. We will keep talking about the situation that is okay. The situation that is that we have in our country. People are there to protect their jobs, but not to do the job. And it is very, very wrong. Look at the NEC office, the situation. People seized it, government property, because government owing them money. And then you pay no mind to that, but doing wasteful spending. Look, if we stay on the $6,513 per person, you times that by 40, you see the figure, and then you add maybe 5,000 for hotel and food and all those stuff. So then it is becoming 11,000 plus just for one person. And if you multiply that times 40, you know the amount of money that they're getting, whereby we don't have our university condition is very, very bad off. The National Election Commission is part of even I was looking at the pavement over there, and in addition to that, the family people, they closed down that the owner closed down the neck office because government owed them money. And then you're doing this kind of thing, bringing shame to the country. That's what we're talking about. It is very, very wrong. And people were elected to do their job and not to protect the job. Because if you speak against Dial and the other people, they're coming after you. Liberia is not going to get anywhere if we continue to serve the country or loot the country in that way. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you also. Let's cross over to Aliyu. Aliyu, are you there now? Aliyu Masale, are you there? Okay, all right. So it seems like Aliyu is off. Yeah, definitely he is. And yeah, so I would like to say many thanks to you who follow us via our various social media platforms, and other you who make your own contribution on the show this morning, and other who try but couldn't make their way through. We hope that happens next time. And so we want to say thanks to every one of you. I'm Stephen Compton. I will be here this coming Friday by the special grace of God with another edition of the program Issues in the Society on Kings 88.5. Thank you so much, and do have yourself a blessed midweek.